Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the GLR Radio Network. We're getting ready to begin within the next 60 seconds or so. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the GLR Varsity Basketball Doubleheader. I'd like to thank our sponsors for bringing us here to bring this broadcast to you. If you'd like this broadcast, we'd like you to thank our sponsors too. As always, we'll do our best to bring you the live action, and we'd ask that you tell a friend or two. Our web address is www.youcanhear.us/GLR. That's right, you can hear us on www.youcanhear.us/GLR. Find us on Facebook.com/GLR Radio, or get our free radio app on your phone by texting GLR to 72727. If you'd like to use your phone to dial in and listen, simply dial 619-550-0711, and we'll come right through the phone to you. Thanks again for tuning in. We hope you enjoy tonight's ball games. You're listening to the GLR Radio Network.
Cover the scores all the time. So,
well, we're jumping right in. I jumped right in on you there.
That's
You're
all right.
talking to
That's
our
all right.
broadcast colleague down the bench. LA from KIWA is over there and ready to broadcast on KIWA Radio. We're live here in GLR Gymnasium. Craig Johnson alongside Kenny Schilling, and we are on the GLR Radio Network.
Yes, and we're on the tournament trail.
And the trail
starts tonight.
I can smell smoke already, buddy. This is going to be a hot one tonight.
Yep. It's kind of a mystery game, I guess. We're playing Granville Spalding Catholic tonight, and so we don't hear much about them, and I guess you're just busy with other things. You really don't pay attention to what they do, and I don't even know if they play in the War Eagle Conference or if they're an independent. I couldn't even tell you for sure, but just looking through the roster, I see they only have one senior, so they are a young team.
And I can't even tell you what I don't know. I don't even know what I don't know about this team that we're going to see tonight. So, in fact, I was going through the list of names, and I don't even know how to pronounce a couple of these names. So,
I wanted to try to get home on time tonight and go to Quick Stats, and even I don't even know what Spalding Catholic's overall record is for the season. Well, I would assume it would have to be not quite as good as the Mustangs, being we're playing in George tonight. So,
well, I'll do a little bit of talking here about the setup, and you can go and look that up on the machine there as we do this. But we're about 4.5 minutes away from starting lineups and getting this first game of the regionals underway. And again, we want to throw a shout out to our sponsors here on the GLR Radio Network. Want to thank them for helping us to bring this broadcast to you tonight. And man, I want to thank you, Kenny, for all your yeoman service at the wheel here this entire season. Nearly every game you've been here, right here in the booth, and we have seen a lot of great basketball.
Yeah, we really have. And there was one night where I was a little under the weather, so I was unable to be here, but I've really enjoyed it this year. This has been a lot of fun.
It has indeed. And there, you know what, I want to thank Glenn Eben as well. He sat in a couple of nights when I had no voice at all, and then a couple more nights when I was down in Texas, and we went and surprised Dad on his 85th birthday, and man, I wouldn't have wanted to miss that, but I sure didn't want to miss the basketball. It was nice to have it on the radio while we were gone. So
family comes first, though.
Definitely does. So as you're looking up some stuff on Quick Stats there, we're going to take a quick break and hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back to get this thing underway good and proper. So you're listening to the GLR Radio Network.
Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock. Corner Service in Little Rock is the place to go for all your vehicle maintenance needs. From oil changes to overhauls, get a set of new tires or even wiper blades to help with visibility. Let the professionals at Corner Service keep your vehicles running smoothly all year long. Their service station is located at 415 Main Street in Little Rock, and they can be reached by phone at 712-479-2794. That's Corner Service, Main Street in Little Rock, 479-2794.
As a man of the land, you ask yourself tough questions, like, if my auger could talk, what might he say? And as a man of truth and wisdom, I can tell you that when called upon, your auger might say something like, "Gee, it sure is a nice day to move some grain there, or I'm about to shoot some grain into that bin over there." Now you ask, why does my auger sound like a Royal Mountie? Well, that's because there's a chance you bought it from some fancy outfit in Canada. That's right, you may have unintentionally outsourced a piece of equipment that sits at the center of your operation, that transports your most precious cargo. Canada, a country that is not America. Now you know. And now, next time, you get it right. Because Sudengay Industries manufactures the world-class Ox Portable Auger right here in America's heartland, George, Iowa. Ox Portable Augers from Sudengay. There's work to do. The Ox.
Well, we're coming back to live broadcast. Craig Johnson alongside Kenny Schilling. Kenny, we're about a minute away from the buzzer sounding and getting this thing underway. Our technical team is looking up quick stats right now. We're going to see if we can get those located in time to look at a season record and anything like that.
Great crowd on hand to cheer on the Mustangs tonight.
And we've got the officiating crew watching the warm-ups. The Lady Mustangs have just completed their opening exercises.
Yeah. Normally though, the crowd isn't quite as big for normally you have a girls and boys doubleheader, so you take out some of the parents and stuff from the boy basketball players, but I see quite a few of the boys' parents in the crowd tonight here to support the Lady Mustangs, and there's nothing better than playing in front of a full house.
That's right. And the GLR side of the stands, I want to apologize. We've got kind of a blackout here tonight. So most of the fans are wearing black in some way, and if they're not, they're wearing red and white. So we've got a...
As I am.
red and white and black. So we've got the PA announcer going to start things off for us. And so I'm going to parrot the starting lineups for the Spalding Catholic Spartans. Number 11, Kim Streff. Number 23, Caitlin Murphy, a 5'9 junior. Number 35, Abby Vandentop. And number 45, Carly Murphy.
Three sophomores, a junior and a senior they're starting.
The GLR wearing the white uniforms with the red numbers, even numbers tonight. Keely Cruz, number 14. Abigail Eben wearing number 20. Number 22, a junior, Jessica Sandbolt. A senior, number 30, Taylor Carsonson. And number 32, sophomore, Danielle Eben, wearing number 32. Mustangs are coached by Heather Grafing and Jenna Noble. We'll be back after the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
And we are ready for live action here.
That was a fine rendition of the national anthem.
That was One-Way Quartet with the national anthem.
I like that.
Want to thank them for their participation, even in absentia.
Yes.
So you have to bring along a group like that sometimes. I apologize. I'm a little winded from getting back from center court there.
Taylor Carstensen set to jump for the Mustangs against Carly Murphy, a 5'9" sophomore.
And Mustangs control the tip. So here we are heading for live basketball. Oh, there's a pass inside stolen away by Kim Streff. And her pass is stolen away by the Mustangs' Taylor Carstensen. So 2 quick steals in 15 seconds, and we're back to live front court basketball for the Mustangs. Taylor Carstensen put the ball behind her head to put a zip pass and had it swiped from behind. And the ball will be last touched by the Mustangs.
That rolled right off of Taylor's foot.
Carly Murphy took it away from her from behind, and it rolled off of her foot, and then she took it across the timeline for Spalding Catholic. Now she's got it at the top of the key, put up a three-pointer and hits it. So that's the first scoring of the night, a three-pointer from Carly Murphy. Up and good. 7:15 left on the clock in the first quarter. The Mustangs.
And she was a good foot beyond the three-point arc, too. She was going to make sure there was no doubt about that one.
Jessica Sandbolt puts a shot up off the glass from 12 foot out and banks it home.
Nice little bank shot. I always like to see that.
We're going to have a foul called, I believe, on Keely Cruz. It's going to be a reach-in foul. Could have just as easily been a jump ball call, but the contact prevented the official from calling a jump. So here's the inbounds pass to Kim Streff into Carly Murphy out top of the key, stolen away and into the hands of number 23, Caitlin Murphy, and she
retrieved it but stepped on the half-court line for an over and a back violation.
So the Mustangs will get the ball on a kind of a dribbling error there. They'll take it into the front court. Jessica Sandbolt off to Keely Cruz on the right wing. Taylor Carstensen top of the key. Left wing to Sandbolt. Looked at a shot, thought better of it. Now the skip pass to Keely Cruz. Top of the key, Mustangs will reset. Left wing, Abigail Eben. Taylor Carstensen now at the free throw line. Back to Abigail Eben. Driving inside. She takes it to the 8-foot mark. The shot is no good, but she's fouled by Carly Murphy. It's going to be her first foul, the team's first.
And that'll send Abigail Eben to the line for 2.
So Abigail Eben at the free throw line. First one rattles out, no good. Second free throw on the way. Abigail Eben, that shot's no good. Rattles into the hands of Abby Vandentop.
Normally Abby's a very good free throw shooter.
Here's a three-point shot from Melissa Schmidt. That one rattles out no good. Spalding Catholic retains the rebound. Caitlin Murphy has it. Schmidt now with it, driving to her left, has it stolen away. Sandbolt into the scrum. There's going to be a jump ball called on that time, and the possession arrow looks to favor Spalding Catholic.
Yeah. Anytime you end up on the floor with the ball, it's more than likely going to be a jump ball because they'll hound you and tie you up.
So Sandbolt quickly ahead to Abby Eben. Down on the left wing, Taylor Carstensen now at the top of the key.
That was a nice little steal on that inbounds pass by the Mustangs.
Carstensen tries a three-pointer, rattles out no good. Good offensive sequence for the Mustangs. The shot did not fall. Spalding Catholic now quickly into their front court. Tipped pass. There's Carly Smith with it. Carly Murphy, rather. Shot no good. Rebounded back into the hands of Spalding Catholic. Here is Madison Potabom with it, driving to her left. She's cut off. Here's a steal by Abby Eben, and there's another jump ball at the free throw line.
That'll favor the Mustangs this time.
So that ball hits the hardwood, and there's people diving all over it.
Oh, yeah. They're all over that thing.
There's like chum in the water there, man. It's it's a valuable commodity, and these girls all want that ball.
Feeding frenzy.
Keely Cruz looks at the shot, dribbles to her right, hands it off to Sandbolt. Here's Danielle Eben now inside to Carsonson. Good move inside.
Yeah, nice little baby hook shot there. That was pretty.
And that puts the Mustangs in the lead 4-3 with 4:43 on the clock. Here's a steal again by the Mustangs. Abigail Eben with a 2-foot jump shot on the right wing. And there's going to be a
jump ball
called. I was going to call it a mugging that resulted in a jump ball, but
she was kind of down in there in the land of the Giants and tried to turn back to pass it out. And
we have a defensive play on the inbounds pass. Danielle Eben caused a disturbance down there, and the Mustangs will have the basketball.
Yep. I think the girl stepped over the line, and so the Mustangs will get the ball back under their own basket.
Sandbolt driving from the right wing. Nice little move inside the 8-foot mark, and she makes the basket. 6-3 Mustangs, 4:24 left.
Mustangs coming out with a little bit of pressure, not real intense, but just enough to try to interrupt the passing lanes.
Spalding's Murphy has it in the post. Long pass across to three-point land, and that's a shot made by Caitlin Murphy from 3. That'll tie the score 6-6. 4 minutes left. They've got a couple players that aren't afraid to put up a shot from the arc. There's a pass inside to Taylor Carsonson. She's fouled on the way to the basket. Going to be before the shot.
And that will be on Caitlin Murphy, the two girls that hit three-pointers are the two girls that have also picked up a foul, so that might play in the Mustangs' favor as the game wears on.
Here's a long pass to Taya Graham. There's a tough pass inside. Good catch by Danielle Eben.
Nice job by Danny.
Good control of the ball. Jessica Sandbolt now to right wing to Taya Graham. There's a pass inside to Sandbolt. Shot's no good. Danielle Eben touched it, lost control of the handle. It went off of her, so it's out of bounds off the Mustangs. Murphy quickly ahead to Potabom.
See, it wasn't a real intense pressure, but Jessica Sandbolt picks up it's just kind of a lazy pass and takes it back into the front court. Draws a foul.
The girl has got to have a sore knee. She went down, kind of took a trip and went down on a knee.
And that foul is on Madison Potabom. That's going to be her first. Team's third.
Thea Graham tries a 3. Oh, and that rattles just out. It's a good-looking shot. That ball's on the ground.
It's on the floor. Going to be a jump ball. Yep. It'll favor the Mustangs.
Can you see the fins sticking out of the water? Abigail Eben going to take a seat. Keely Cruz back into the lineup. Keely will inbound under the Mustangs' own basket. Pass out to Sandbolt. And the same thing happened to her.
Jessica steps on the
She retrieved it as she was coming to the half-court line. Couldn't get it stopped in time, so she tried to appeal that she didn't have possession of it yet, but the ref saw it differently. We've got a whistle on the floor.
Must not have started the clock right at the...
And there's going to be a substitution, number 35, Abby Vandentop into
Looks
the
like
game.
they ran off about 4 seconds there.
That inbounds pass is over the head of Melissa Schmidt, out of her reach.
That was our proverbial zig when they should have zagged. She thought the girl was going to swing out to the wing, and the girl made a cut toward the basket instead.
Potabom set to check in for Spalding when the next available opportunity arises. Tough pass inside, but
nice dish by Keely Cruz to Danielle Eben for an easy layup.
That's a butterscotch sundae, man. That was a nice pass. Here's another tough pass from Spalding.
And it's just that, like I said, we're not a real intense press going here, but the Mustangs are providing just enough pressure to cause them some fits, and that was just a poor decision on a pass on Spalding Catholic's part.
So Mustangs with the basketball. Keeley Cruz, mustard pass. Good catch by Sandbolt. Nice pass back inside to Keeley. Shot off the glass, no good.
Nice offensive rebound by Taylor Carsonson between two girls. Puts it back up and in and gets fouled.
She had the sky for that and did, and came down with it and put it back. So good job by Taylor. She'll be.
And that foul was on Allison Hansen. That'll be her first. Taylor's free throw is up and good.
Free throw is good by Taylor. Taya Graham on defense.
Makes the score 11-6 in favor of the Mustangs.
Spalding breaks the pressure finally across the timeline. Now shot by number 25. Three-point shot, no good. That's Allison Hansen. And the Mustangs working to break that backcourt trap, and they do. Get the pass to Keeley Cruz, looking for a flasher across the paint. They pull it back, and Sandbolt takes a shot. Three-pointer rattles out, no good. Might have been just inside the arc.
It was close. I don't know if the ref would have called it a three or not.
But a good open shot. You have to take those.
Yep, no doubt about it.
So it's 11-6 Mustangs. 1 minute 43 seconds left in the first period. Spalding working their offense. Here's number 33 trying a three-point shot. That's Madison Pottabaum. That shot is no good. Taylor Carsonson with the rebound. Keeley Cruz quickly ahead to Taya Graham. Tries another three. No good. The rebound controlled by Caitlin Murphy for Spalding. Here they come. Keeley Cruz interrupts the pass.
Stepped right into it.
She takes it all the way to the layup.
Nice job by Keeley.
Good defensive sequence there by the Mustangs. We're going to have a timeout. Head coach Scott Willman, assisted by Jeremy Schneider.
13-6.
Schindler, rather. So they're going to talk things over.
13-6, favor of the Mustangs.
We'll be back right after this from Frontier Bank.
Who has time to write out checks and pay bills? Simplify your life with online bill pay and email bank statements free from Frontier Bank. With a click of the mouse, you can balance your accounts, transfer funds, view your checks, and see current home listings. You can even apply for a home loan when it's convenient for you. What could be easier? With the help of online bill pay at Frontier Bank, you'll simplify your life. Frontier Bank with locations in George, Little Rock, Rock Rapids, and Sioux Falls. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back to live action. Craig Johnson alongside Kenny Schilling. 1:12 left in the first period. The game reset. Both teams have a couple of fouls. A good move there by number 35 to get free, but she tried an extra pass and it's tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Spalding Catholic.
Yeah, I think she tried to pass it and it just kind of slipped out of her hand and went right out of bounds.
So Mia Graham into the lineup for the Mustangs. Keeley Cruz, Jessica Sandbolt, Taylor Carsonson, and Danielle Eben all on the floor. Nice pass inside to Danielle Eben from Taylor. Credit Taylor with the assist.
Nice job by Taylor.
Good job to see the open player.
Yep, and Danny was right under the basket. All she had to do was turn around and nice, easy little bank shot.
There's Carly Murphy, the court general for the Spartans. She came out and missed a shot. Rebound by Danielle Eben. The putback is good off of a shot by Keeley and a miss by Taylor. So good job by the Mustangs on offensive rebounding.
That was a nice job by Danny. She was in between two girls and managed to come up with that. There's a block and a rebound by Danny Eben.
Taylor Carsonson flashed ahead and was open, but they didn't see her in time to get it to her. Now this missed shot by the Mustangs. Spalding with the rebound.
3 seconds left. Oh, and she's
nice job
by Mia Graham. Mia was just hounding her, and I thought it was actually going to be a jump ball because I think Mia had her tied up, but the referee called traveling before.
I tell you, I would have traveled too if I was guarded by Mia Graham. So Jessica Sandbolt tries a tries a half-court shot. It comes up a little shy. That's a long ways to shoot that basketball.
Yeah, with the girl right in your face, that's tough.
That was that half-court shot I was telling you about where the kid hit it and made a big sum, and LeBron James ran out onto the court and tackled him. That was the same shot.
I didn't see LeBron here tonight, though. So
See, I'm sure he would have run out on the court and tackled her, too, if he had been here. So first quarter score, 17-6 in favor of the Mustangs. And they're executing their offense and playing great defense. That's the recipe for success for these Lady Mustangs.
It sure is. And the Mustangs have really kind of got back on track the last several games and got back into doing what they do best. And, we not to make excuses, but we had a few girls that we went through a little period there where we had a few girls under the weather, and I think everybody's pretty much back to being healthy, and that makes a difference too.
It definitely does. They played through some adversity as a team and went through a dry spell there for a little bit.
Yep, and Keeley was out for a while with a knee injury, and we had several girls that were kind of bitten by that flu bug, and hopefully everything's back and back to a well-oiled machine.
We've got Mariah Terhark into the lineup for the Mustangs. And Danielle Eben currently sitting down. Going to have a traveling call on Carly Murphy. She's a real offensive threat. You can see that she's got a lot on the ball for the Spartans.
And she's just a sophomore.
She's played very well already. Here's a skip pass from Cruz over to Sandbolt. Came into the paint, got herself a shot blocked, but there's going to be a foul on the play.
And that'll be on Carly Murphy, and that's going to be her second. And that's the team's fifth.
That's nice to see Sandbolt assert herself on offense, take herself into the paint, and she's going to be rewarded with free throws. Hits the front end of a two-shot opportunity. Taya Graham in for Keeley Cruz. So we've got second free throw rattles out for Sandbolt. She's a very good free throw shooter. That one rattles out. 18-6, Mustangs with a 12-point lead here. Pass inside, rattles around. It's on the floor, and there's the scrum for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball, and the possession arrow favors GLR. We're not officially tracking that stat, but I think that's the third one for sure.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. If anytime the ball's on the floor, it's 99% of the time it's going to be a jump ball.
Taylor Carstensen put some real zip on that pass, and it came all the way back out to the far right wing. Last touch by the Spartans. Man, did that have some zip on it. Pass across top of the key now to Abby Eben. Taya Graham in. Jessica Sandbolt left wing. Oh, it's a steal. Number 35, Abby Vandentop, takes it all the way to the house. Missed it. The putback is no good. We're going to have a foul called.
Mariah Terhark, I believe.
So that offensive rebound, Carly Murphy.
I kind of thought Mariah had inside position there, but they actually called it on Mia Graham.
Which is interesting. Well, they didn't put it up on the score because Mia just came into the game. So I think you might have been right. It looked like he flashed a 4-0
that's what I thought.
At the scorer's table there. Here's Murphy for her second free throw, and that one rattles out no good. But nobody picked up number 33, Madison Potabaum. She had a free layup on the rebound. Good offensive hustle there by Potabaum.
Makes the score 18-9.
Spartans have an avid student section just across the way from us there.
Nice block by Carly Murphy there.
Murphy playing a great first half here for the Spartans. There's a three-pointer. That shot's no good. Abby Eben with the rebound. She'll take it herself across the timeline for the Mustangs. Taya Graham, Mia Graham both in. They're playing catch at the top of the key. Here's a lob pass. Too short to get to Mariah Terhark. Stolen away by Murphy. Here's a shot by number 11, Kim Streff, and that shot comes up a little short. Mia Graham quickly across the timeline. Keeps possession, has it swiped from behind. Last touch by number 23, Caitlin Murphy. Credit Murphy with the hustle. She was burned bad and hustled back to knock it out of bounds.
Stayed after it the whole way and got a hand to tip it out right at the end.
Danielle Eben back into the lineup. They're trying to get it to her inside. She has to dive and dishes it out to
but she's going to be in there. I'm going to call her for 3 seconds.
Before she can get back out of the paint. She spent too much time in there. So Mia Graham back out. Taylor Carstensen in. Danielle Eben and Abby Eben both sitting down. Spalding working hard to break the pressure. They get it across the timeline. Number 35 tries a shot. Abby Vandentop.
Taya Graham blocks it out of bounds.
That thing didn't hit the wall until it hit the tee in Little Rock on that far end.
That was slapped away.
Nice inbounds pass. Backdoor to number 23, Caitlin Murphy, who fooled all players out there.
And now Spalding's coming here with a little pressure of their own and force a tie up. And the possession arrow is in favor of the Spartans.
So the Spartan student section, all dressed like a Shakespearean play, is about to break out at half court or something.
Yeah, I guess I never paid attention to that, but you're absolutely right on the money there.
They are here to support their Spartan gals here in their effort to move on in the tournament. Here's a good drive by Caitlin Murphy, who gets it right down to brass tacks there, hits a layup. Taya Graham brings it across the timeline. Nice spin dribble. She's going to hand it off to Sandbolt and just kind of lost track of what she was doing.
I'm actually surprised Coach Grafing hasn't called a timeout just to kind of settle the girls down now. I think Spalding's on a 6-0 run here.
Danielle Eben set to check in at the next horn.
18-13 is the score right now. There's a nice steal by Jessica Sandbolt.
Sandbolt working around some defensive pressure. Tries an in pass.
Our passing has just not been the greatest so far. We're trying to force too many passes in between girls, and that was another one of those, and then we end up getting a foul on top of it. Jessica Sandbolt picks up her first.
That's a tough sequence of events.
It was more of a frustration foul than anything else. So
Spalding with the ball in their front court. Here's Murphy, tries another three. That's no good. Danielle Eben with the rebound. Gets it off to Sandbolt, who breaks the timeline quickly. She's going to put up a shot. No, it's a pass to Carstensen. Has it partially blocked. Tips out to Sandbolt. Puts it back up and in.
There, nice basket by Jessica to kind of end the bleeding there a little bit.
Nice to see that bleeding stopped. Here's Spalding working the ball. Here's number 21 trying a three-pointer. That shot's no good.
They're not afraid to put it up, that's for sure.
Caitlin Murphy comes up with a loose ball on the rebound and aggressive towards the basket. She's going to be fouled.
And I believe that was on Sandbolt again, so that'll be her second. And that was 2 quick fouls.
So that ball was at the top of 3 players' reach, just kind of sitting there rolling around, and then Murphy came in and just grabbed it, headed towards the basket. She's at the free throw line, hits the front end. Mia Graham checking in. Abby Eben checking in. Keely Cruz, Taylor Carstensen, Danielle Eben all into the lineup at this time. Taylor Carstensen with the rebound off that missed layup. So here come the Mustangs. 3:50 left in this half. There's a skip pass to Abby Eben. Tries a tough pass.
Another. We're just trying to force it in there.
Yeah.
We're going to have to shoot it from the outside a little bit. Spalding is in a kind of a 2-3 zone, and they just got it packed down tight, and we're going to have to hit a few outside shots for them to kind of have to come out and guard us.
There's a steal.
There's a typical steal by Taya Graham. It's hard to explain over the radio, but it's like she's going one way and she reaches out the other direction and just tips the ball right away from him.
She's very, very quick. It is. It's very hard to explain. Abby Eben's going to try a three. That's a little too strong. Ball rattles around and controlled by Spalding.
Yeah, Mustangs just aren't coming up with any of these loose balls either. The ball's been bouncing around quite a bit, and it always seems to end up in Spalding Catholic's possession.
There's some hounding defense by the Mustangs. There's a pass over to the right wing. Number 21 puts up a three. Melissa Schmidt hits it.
I tell you what, if Spalding starts hitting these threes consistently, Mustangs are going to be in trouble.
We're going to try Keely Cruz on a three of her own. That comes up a little short. Danielle Eben with the rebound. Putback's no good. Gets her own rebound and puts that one back in.
Nice job by Dan Eben to stay with it and not bring the ball back down. She kept it over her head and put it right back up. And
Mia Graham's going to be called for a foul for a reach-in. Kim Streff kind of lost the handle on it, and Mia went in to take the ball away and must have hit her with the hip bone or something there. So that's, I think, the second foul on Mia. Here's a steal by Keely Cruz. She takes it all the way to the house. That's the second one she's done like that, all the way to the basket, up and good. 24-17. Opens up a 7-point lead now for the Mustangs. Mia Graham looking to steal the ball away from Kim Streff rather. Van and Top on the left wing. Gets it down to the corner. That's Murphy or Caitlin Murphy. That shot's no good. Rebound on the putback is
another rebound by Dan Eben.
Keely Cruz takes it all the way down to the layup spot, has it blocked by Caitlin Murphy. We've got a Caitlin and a Carly Murphy that play for the Spalding Spartans.
Both a junior and a sophomore, and they're both solid players.
Both playing very well. Here's Mariah Terhark in for Taylor Carstensen. Give her a little bit of a breather.
Well-deserved breather.
Here's Keely Cruz taking the inbounds.
There it is. There's a three-pointer we needed.
First three of the night for Keely. And that opens up a 10-point lead now for the Mustangs. And
nice job by Mariah Terhark to tie the girl up.
Allison Hansen made the mistake of stopping her dribble.
Right, with the ball right, and Mariah just reached out and grabbed it and hung on. And
just as she was stopping, Mariah came and closed that gap and took the tie-up. Here's
possession arrow in favor of the Mustangs. So
here's a pass inside to Danielle Eben. She is fouled. That's going to be the 6th team foul on
Melissa
Spalding.
Schmidt with her first.
So Carly Murphy back in. Allison Hansen sitting down for the Spartans. Here's the inbounds pass again to Keely. She's going to try her second one. That one's a little long. I'd like to see her shoot about 10 of those a game, that same play, because she's very good at that spot.
Yeah, I agree.
She was open on the inbounds pass, and she hit the last one. Here's a nice transition play. Shot's too strong. Keely Cruz with the rebound. They really were wide open for that, but they missed the layup.
And it just fell off the front edge of the rim.
The pass too strong for Mariah Terhark. Came up behind her head, and a Spalding Catholic came out of there with it.
50 seconds in the second quarter left.
There's number 21, three-pointer from Melissa Schmidt. No good. Too strong, and Abigail Eben comes out of there with it. Crosses the half-court mark.
See if the Mustangs will hold for the last shot. No.
Mia tries a three, and that's a little too strong. So Spalding brings the ball across the timeline. There's a pass inside to Carly.
There's
Schmidt. Keely Cruz ties her up. Keely took a pretty good spill there, trying to hold on to that basketball.
That Carly Murphy, she's a solid girl. She's they got her listed at 5'9". She's all of that.
Yep. That might have been the beginning of the season. There's a nice move by Caitlin Murphy to the free throw line. Puts up a jumper up and in. 27-19, just 10 seconds left. There's a skip pass to Mia. She's going to try the shot at the buzzer. Had a good look and just didn't fall. So there's the end of the second period, 27-19. So just 16 fouls committed by Spalding and 5 by the Mustangs in that half. So nobody got to the bonus for either team.
They actually outscored us 13-10 in that second quarter.
Yeah, so they made some advance on the score. It's an 8-point lead at halftime. We'll be back after this message from Otter Valley Insurance.
Farmers, are your 2013 profits protected from bad weather? The extreme weather this past growing season is in the rearview mirror, but now you need to plan for next season. Otter Valley Insurance in George now offers total weather insurance, providing coverage against drought, excess moisture, heat stress, and fall freeze. And the program pays out automatically when bad weather hits. That means no paperwork and no adjuster coming out to your farm. Call Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325 to learn more and get a free quote today. That's Otter Valley Insurance in George, 475-3325.
I want to thank Tim DeBryan over at Otter Valley Insurance and Real Estate for their sponsorship here of the GLR Radio Network. We've got about a 9-minute halftime break here, and the pep band is not in the house.
No, it's pretty quiet here at halftime.
The pep band was actually set to come, and then they found out it was a tournament rule. There's no pep band allowed.
Oh, sure.
So no wonder pep band gets a bad rap.
Yep.
But they were all set to come, so we got a lot of band people in the house that have no instrument in their hands.
Yeah. Well, I got 27-19 is the halftime score. Mustangs with the lead. Leading scores up till now for the Mustangs is Danny Eben with 8 points. Jessica Sambolt has 7 points. And Keely Cruz has 7 points, and Taylor Carstensen has 5 points. So, and for the Spartans, they're led so far by number 23, Caitlin Murphy. She has 9 points, and Melissa Schmidt has a 3-pointer. Carly Murphy has a 3-pointer and 2 free throws, and Madison Panabaum has a field goal for their points. So. Mustangs getting it done. You know, Dan Eben's doing a whale of a job on the inside in the paint and rebounding offensively very well. Again, like she did the past couple games. And when we did the broadcast the other night, Danny ended up, I think, with either 12 or 13 points, and I knew she had to have had a double-double because she was a rebounding monster the other night. And I believe I heard officially, I think they had her for 14 rebounds, but somebody that kind of just keeps their own stats up in the stands thought she had 17 or 18. So she's well on her way for that again tonight. She's got to have 6 or 7 rebounds already. So
the Mustangs have tried 7 3-pointers in the first half. They made 1, so that's 1 3-pointer, but from the field they're 11 for 21 from inside the arc.
All right, that's about 50%.
So the overall shooting percentage is 43%. They shot 5 free throws unofficially, made 2 of them. Kind of recapping from a percentage point the same stats that you've been talking about. And from a shooting percentage from the Spalding Catholic Spartans, they're 3 of 11 from three-point land and 4 of 13 from inside the arc. So their overall shooting percentage is lower, and they haven't taken as many shots.
Yeah, and they're not afraid to put it up from the outside, as we saw in the first half.
So very good defense by the Mustangs in this first half.
That stat kind of actually surprised me a little bit with the Mustangs. We're 1 for how many on 3-pointers?
1 for 7, I believe. Yeah.
We rarely take 7 3-point shots in a whole game. So to put up 7 of them in the first half, that's and that's what we needed to do, though. I'm not criticizing that, because like I said, Spalding Catholic is down in a pretty tight 2-3 zone, and making it real tough for Taylor and Danny down low to even get the ball. I believe probably most of Danny and Taylor's baskets have been on offensive rebounds.
Kefinitely. The only person I think that didn't take a 3-point shot was Danny Ebert.
Okay, yep.
I think everybody else tried 1 or more. Yep. And Keeley was at least 1 or 2.
Yep. And all we need to do is hit just 1 or 2 of them, and I will guarantee you that'll be the end of the 2-3 zone defense, because Spalding will be forced to come out and guard that, and then that just opens up the inside game for the Mustangs, and then that's how you win ball games, when you confuse a team and force them to play everybody and not just pack it in and make you try to shoot from the outside.
So we've got about 4.5 minutes here to go, and we're going to hear from Dykstra Chiropractic and the Country Boutique and some of our other sponsors. So we'll be back after this short message.
Dykstra Chiropractic in George provides chiropractic services to relieve pain and stress and to help people live a happy, healthy life. Dr. Krista Dykstra works with children and adults to do chiropractic adjustments and uses a painless activator method in ultrasound. Her office hours are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 to 5, and Tuesday afternoons along with Thursday mornings. Call for an appointment or information at 712-475-3990. Learn the power of prevention and make great health a cinch. Visit Dykstra Chiropractic on North Main Street in George, 475-3990. Country Boutique in Rock Rapids is a full-service floral shop with everything you'd need, from a romantic bouquet to home or office decorating for any season. They have an impressive selection of gift items for every budget, a framing gallery for photographs or paintings and memorabilia, a formal wear specialty store for weddings and proms and other formal occasions, and much, much more. Get an instant coupon worth $5 that you can use on your next visit by texting CB Flowers to 72727. Again, just text CB Flowers to 72727, and an instant coupon worth $5 off a qualifying purchase will be sent straight to your phone. That's the Country Boutique in Rock Rapids, Iowa, 712-472-3668. When you need a case for your computer, TreeShell.com. Your iPhone, your iPod, or iPad, TreeShell.com. When you need a case for your Kindle device, nobody makes them near as nice. TreeShell.com. For elegant products that are made from wood, nobody makes them near as good as TreeShell. TreeShell.com.
There's that bullfrog we talked about Tuesday night.
Wow.
I want to thank our friends at Country Boutique and Dykstra Chiropractic, and of course TreeShell.com. Premium sponsors all here on the GLR.
They really are. Here come the Mustangs back out of the locker room. I'm sure Coach Grafing made a few defensive adjustments and maybe a couple of offense adjustments, and
we've got food we haven't even eaten yet. That's a big bag of popcorn.
I don't get any better than that.
We could have split that between 7 of us, probably. Thank you, Isabel.
And it doesn't matter if it's popcorn or hot dogs or anything, and it always tastes better when it's free.
It tastes better when it's at the game too. For some reason,
yep.
You can make a salad at home, and it doesn't taste the same.
No, I hear you. Got a minute to go here before the start of the second half. 27-19, favor of the Mustangs.
Well, we're going to go to a break here so we can crunch some of this great popcorn.
There we go.
So here comes the Hair Hut Total Stop Food Store. And we'll come back with corner service in Little Rock.
The Hair Hut is a full-service hair salon with services from haircuts to color, perms to nails, and more. Angie McConnell is there to help with all your hair care needs at 105 South Main in George. Call her today at 475-3375. A great place for a hair affair, the Hair Hut in George.
Well, we're not going to have time to run all those ads I talked about. We're about ready to go to live action here again. Yep. And doggone it, that popcorn's too good to leave sitting. But for those of you at home, this is a big bag of popcorn. You can't put that in your pocket.
No, that's for sure. Mustangs looking for win in the round one of the Class 1A Region 1 tournament, basketball tournament. If the Mustangs would happen to win tonight, they will play the winner of the game between Grettinger-Terrell, Ruth Van Ayrshire, and Clay Central Everly, which is also going on tonight. And that game would be Tuesday the 12th. So next Tuesday they will play here in George if we win tonight.
Kind of a unique opportunity for the Mustangs to have home court opportunities like that.
Yeah, and that's just getting rewarded for having a good season, throughout the regular season. If we would have been, just won 1 or 2 games, we would have definitely been playing on the road somewhere tonight. So
Keeley Cruz takes that. Mustangs worked it all the way around and got it into Keeley, who slashed in, and she's fouled by number 33, Madison Potabom.
That's going to be Madison's second.
So the inbounds played, it gets it into Taylor Carstensen. That shot is up and a little bit short.
That was good offensive series there. Just come up a little short on the shot.
Spalding Catholic brings it down, tries a three-pointer. The putback is no good, and then the rebound and putback attempt again by Carly Murphy.
I thought it was a good block, but they call the foul on Danny Eben. Danny's first.
Murphy misses the front end of a 2-shot opportunity. Second one rattles around, bounces high and 3 times.
Rebounded by Danny Eben. They're just staying in that 2-3 zone, and they really got that pack down in there. It's tight quarters. There's 3 girls standing around Taylor Carstensen there when the ball swung to her side.
Keeley Cruz took it all the way baseline, handed it off to Abby Eben. Now Sandbolt drives to her left, and from the left post on the wing, she's fouled on the way to the basket. They're going to say she was in the process of shooting.
That foul was on Caitlin Murphy, and that will be her second. Yep, sends Jessica Sandbolt to the line for 2.
And she is a very good free throw shooter. We're going to have a timeout called by head coach Scott Willman for the Spalding Catholic Spartans. So we'll play you now the Total Stop Food Store. Back in a minute.
The Total Stop Food Store is Georgia's hometown grocery store. Not only will you find a complete selection of fresh produce, meats, dairy products, and groceries, but you'll find the kind of excellent, friendly service that you'd expect from your hometown grocery store. See the fine, friendly folks at your friendly hometown grocery, the Total Stop Food Store on Main Street in George, 475-2825. That's the Total Stop Food Store in George.
I'd go to the Total Stop every day if they had popcorn like that.
They probably do.
Sandbolt's second free throw up and good. 29-19.
And
Mustangs get a steal.
There's some pressure by the Mustangs again.
Carstensen with it, gets it across to Keeley. Keeley Cruz tries a shot, no good.
Nice.
Rebound by Danny.
Nice job by Danny Eben. Boy, she's working hard in there.
Those are some hard-earned
there was two more offensive rebounds, and I could hear that slap up here with my headset on, so she got hacked pretty hard on that one. And that foul was on Carly Murphy, and that's her third.
That first free throw rattles out, no good. And that guy's in the student section over there has got a mustache that would not fit in your car. Second free throw on the way. That one's up and good. Danny even hits 1 of 2 there. Mustangs applying full court pressure here. Going to force the pass in.
Taylor tipped it away, but it tipped it right to another girl.
So Caitlin Murphy works hard to get it across the timeline. She's going to take it all the way to the house. Nobody stopped her, so she just said, well, that'll do. Took it all the way to the basket. Cuts the lead to 9, 30-21. 6 minutes left. The pass inside. Nice job to get it to Danny Eben from Jessica Sandberg.
Yep, Danny flashed from the right side and just flashed into the paint and turned around and put it up. That's what you got to do. Oh, that was a travel.
Close to it at least. It didn't get called, but good defense by the Mustangs. They're really working a full court press here, and now they're in a half court press. They are working at the strategy about defense winning ball games. Taylor Carstensen with a hand in the face of the shooter and then goes and runs down the rebound. Mustangs quickly ahead to Abby Eben, who's going to drive to her right. Has a shot partially blocked. Steal by Danielle Eben. Good job. Saves it in. It goes to Spalding Catholic.
That was amazing. That was really.
What an athletic move.
Danny moved so well for a big girl.
And then that continual pressure forced the Spalding Catholic girl to take
travel.
An extra step.
Yep.
Can't say enough about this pressure by the Mustangs on defense. Both ends of the floor.
Yep.
So here come the Mustangs. Sandbolt to the top of the key to Keely Cruz looking at a three. She's got plenty of time to shoot it. Does shoot it. Lost the rebound to Spalding. That's a shot she has to take.
No doubt about it. You know, the Mustangs can be patient, but when you're standing out there wide open, you have to take that.
Spalding drives it into the paint. The rebound
fought for,
and
jump ball was called, and I believe it's in favor of Spalding.
We're going to have a brief equipment timeout. Caitlin Murphy lost a contact on that play. She's got it in her left hand, and it goes in her right eye, I believe. So she's going to sit down a minute. They're going to put another player in her stead, and we're back to live action. Murphy to Hansen. What a hustle by Kate.
Nice try. Nice.
Keely almost stole it away.
Interrupted the passing lane and tried to get the steal and just went out of bounds.
So Carly Murphy inbounds it. Here's a shot up by Spalding. The ball last touched by the Mustangs. All of those players kind of ran together there.
Yep.
So Spalding will inbound into their own basket. 4:23 left, 32-21.
Wow, I thought she traveled, but they're gonna call Keely Cruz with a reach-in foul. That's going to be Keely's second.
It's very nearly the longest stretch I've ever seen by someone under 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Here's a shot by Melissa Schmidt. No good. Rebound to Sandbolt. Gets it to Danny Eben, who good relief valve, and she took it across the timeline.
You know, that's another big plus for any team. You got both Taylor and Danny that are very good ball handlers as well. Either one of them can take the ball up the court.
So Caitlin Murphy back in. Carly Murphy sitting down. Looks like her contact is in, and she's got it blinked back into position. Here comes the inbounds pass to Keely Cruz. Looked at a three, gave it to Sandbolt. She's going to drive it inside, gets it out to Carsonson. Now top of the key to Taya Graham. We're going to swing it left. Sandbolt has it. Here comes Taya Graham, now out to Keeley. Keeley looks at a move, drives left, drives right, off the glass, no good.
That was a good move. Good move by Keeley. Just happened to roll off the rim.
There's a pass in transition to number 21, Melissa Schmidt. Caught it right under the basket, put it up and in for a layup.
That was nice hustle by Spalding Catholic.
That's good transition basketball there. And they just beat the Mustangs to the spot. Here's another steal. We're going to have a travel called because number 33, Madison Potabom, lost control.
Yeah,
of the ball.
Bounced kind of high, and I believe they called her for a carry.
So we have a 30-second timeout, and I think we'll keep it here. It's 3:14 left. It's 32-23, and there's only 2 team fouls by the Mustangs, only 3 by Spalding. So very, very few fouls being committed.
Yep.
Just a very offensive-oriented basketball game. And then on the other, both teams are playing great defense without committing a lot of fouls.
Yeah, both teams are really very intense defense. There's hands in all the passing lanes, and as soon as somebody receives a pass, or somebody just hounding her on both ends of the court. So both teams are doing a fine job on defense.
Mustangs will inbound the basketball. 3:12 left. Keeley Cruz with it on the right wing. Long pass to Sandbolt. Taya Graham now top of the key. Right wing to Keeley. Keeley drives it in. She's going to be fouled. She's inserting herself on offense to get to the line, and that's the hallmark of a good basketball game by the Mustangs, when they drive it into the paint and get opportunities at free throws.
And that foul was on Melissa Schmidt, and that's her second.
Keeley hits the front end of a 2-shot opportunity. We're going to have a timeout here. This is a full timeout.
Full timeout.
So we'll be back after these messages.
Warnchi's Paint and Body in George, Iowa is your place for high-performance refinishing at its finest. Heath Warnchi's and his team specialize in collision repair, glass replacement, restoration, towing, and even windshield chip repair. They're located at 103 North Sydney Street in George, Iowa. Call them today, 712-475-3307. That's Warnchi's Paint and Body in George.
This is Craig Manson, branch manager of Security Savings Bank in George. Now is a great time to stop in and discuss our 2013 crop loans. We can help you make sound decisions about your farming operation for the upcoming year. I grew up on a farm and understand the challenges and benefits that go along with farming. I will take time to understand your unique farm operation and the situations you face. Our loans are approved locally by people you know. For help with your farm loans, count on Security Savings Bank of Larchwood, Inwood, George, and Canton. Member FDIC.
Back to live action. Keeley Cruz with the second of her 2 free throws. Oh, that one rims in and out.
So 10-point lead, 33-23. Mustangs playing a good offensive strategy here tonight, and they are staying in the lead.
Spalding knows they're doing a nice job of just, even though it's a 10-point deficit for them, they're still hanging around. There's a nice little drive by Jessica Samble for 2 points.
And she steals the inbounds play, takes it right to the house, and she's going to be fouled on the shot.
That's what the Mustangs needed, was a little spark here, and just kind of help jumpstart them again.
And now we see spark number 2 coming to check into the game, Mia Graham.
Jessica's first free throw is up and good. And that foul was on Madison Potabom, and that's going to be her third.
So Mia checking in for Taya Graham. Those two are virtually interchangeable on the defensive end.
They really are.
Second free throw up, rattles out, no good. Danielle Eben gets a hand on it, gets a hold of it, and then Sandbolt gets the put back. Good job by the Mustangs on offensive rebounding.
Danny did a fine job and partially blocked, and Jessica comes up with the loose ball and lays it up and in.
Here's Murphy. This is Caitlin Murphy. She took the ball herself and put it into the position where she was fouled on the way to the basket, and she was shooting.
Yeah, and that foul was on Taylor Karstensen, and that'll be Taylor's first.
So Caitlin Murphy, a 5'9" junior, free throw number 1 is up and good.
That's her 12th point. She's a leading scorer for the Spartans.
Second free throw up, and that one rattles out. Taylor Karstensen with the rebound for the Mustangs. And Sandbolt with it across the timeline. 2:10 left. Keely Cruz steps out to three-point land. Looks it over, hands it off to Sandbolt. Now down to Danny Eben. Keely at the top of the key. They swing it all the way left to Mia Graham. Sandbolt directing traffic, gets it down to Danny Eben in the post. Keely Cruz knocked to the hardwood. She's back on her feet, out to the wing. Mustangs content to just run some clock here.
Yep.
Keely's going to drive it in.
Lead here. Nice,
off the glass.
Nice 16-foot bank shot by Keely.
Just fundamental good shot there. 40-24. Here's a steal by Keely. She blocked the pass and knocked it right to herself. Missed the layup, but got her own rebound, and Mia Graham has it out on the wing. Mustangs will reset. Here comes Jessica Sandbolt. That shot's no good. Over the hands of the Mustangs into Spalding's Caitlin Murphy.
Dan Eben had good position for that offensive rebound again, but it bounced out just a little too far and out of her reach.
So here's Caitlin Murphy from downtown.
There's
she
Danny.
Was at the buffet table at Pizza Ranch to
Danny
shoot that
Eben
one.
with a defensive rebound.
Here's a nice move by Keely Cruz all the way to the paint, but too strong off the glass. Had a lot of speed coming into the lane there.
And she a lot of speed and really didn't have a good angle to lay it up off the glass.
Maddie DeBeer checking in, and Mariah Terhark for the Mustangs. Mia Graham coming out. And Danielle Eben coming out. Sandbolt really doing a good job on offense to get herself into a position to put up a good
nice little
shot.
6-8 foot little bank shot. There's a nice steal by Taylor Karstensen. Long lead pass to Keely Cruz.
Oh, Keely took it off of a short hop. That was an athletic play by her to catch that, and then she put it right up and in. So now a 20-point lead
just
by
like
the
that.
Mustangs.
It's 20 points. It was 9 points just a little bit ago.
Here comes Caitlin Murphy trying a three. Mariah Terhark with the rebound and had position. I believe she's going to be fouled by someone on Spalding.
Yeah, nice job by Mariah to hang on to the ball tight and keep her feet. Sometimes, a girl tries to nudge up to you and force you to take that one little step, and then you get called for traveling. So, nice job by Mariah. And that foul, by the way, was on Madison Pottabaum, and that's her fourth.
Nice take by Karstensen down on the post. Lost the handle of it. She stepped on the baseline, I believe.
Yeah, and Taylor knows better. She's got to have those little bunny shots like that. That was a nice feed in there, and it just come up just a little short. And then she's
going to be
gets
called for
the foul. That's going to be Taylor's second.
It was a good defensive stand by the Mustangs. Taylor Karstensen. Nice pass ahead. 1 second left. Keely Cruz with a three.
It rimmed in and out. I thought it looked good from here.
That was more good than bad, but just not enough good. So after 3 periods, it's 44-24. We'll be back after this short break. You're listening to the GLR Radio Network.
You're listening to the GLR Radio Network. Are you looking for more protection against bad weather hitting your crops than federal crop insurance alone can provide? Otter Valley Insurance now offers total weather insurance, providing supplemental coverage against drought, excess moisture, heat stress, and fall freeze. And the program pays out automatically when bad weather hits. That means no paperwork and no adjuster coming out to your farm. Call Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325 to learn more and get a free quote today. That's Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325. Otter Valley Insurance and Real Estate in George.
Well, we're just enjoying the atmosphere here. The Spalding student section is just their antics are entertaining.
Yeah, they've been impressive tonight.
Very entertaining.
Just having fun tonight. We really are.
It's a good time. It's a good night for basketball,
and if you're not here, we appreciate you listening to us, but you're really missing out tonight if you're not.
If you're not here, if you've heard us before and you tuned in tonight, it's your own fault, right?
That's right.
They've heard us
right.
before and they did it again. Well, then that's their own.
Oh, that was that foul was on Madison Pottabaum, and that's it for her.
Madison Pottabaum taking the seat,
and that was their 7th team foul. So Mariah Tahark was at the line for a 1-on-1 and missed that, but gets called the rebound. They get called for traveling.
Taylor Carstensen. Defensive pressure here caused that turnover by the Spartans. So credit Taylor with good hands-in-your-face D there. Keeley looking at a three. She's going to do a long skip pass instead to Sandbolt.
And sometimes you need to do that long skip pass because that forces that 2-3 zone to try to make that shift and usually end up opening up somebody on the other side.
Well, Sandbolt tries a shot a little too strong off the glass. Took a little bit of contact, but no call. Spalding going to try a three-pointer, and that one rattles up and over the rim, but just out of the basket. Sandbolt with the rebound. Lost the handle on it. Fortunately, tipped it out of bounds. There were two Spalding players there that would have been wide open. Nobody in the same half of the court. So Sandbolt does the heads-up thing and tips it out of bounds.
Dan Eben checking in for Taylor Carstensen, and looked like Taya Graham checking in for Maddie DeBeer.
So Mustangs going with their quick set. They've got plenty of height in the way there.
And there's Keely Cruz stepping right into the pass.
There's a great bounce pass inside to Danny Eben.
Nice job by Jessica to recognize that and get it to Danny. Put up the shot, no good, but is fouled.
That's
by
hard
Carly
to defend
Murphy.
when you're right off the dribble like that. You just dribble past it right to Danny.
Yeah, and that's Carly Murphy's 4th foul.
Want to throw a shout out to some fine folks way out in the Mile High City listening to the GLR Radio Network, tuning in from afar.
Yeah. Danny Eben made the first free throw.
So here comes Danny's second.
Second
and that shot is up and good
as well.
It's nice to know that this signal can reach that high up into the sky, a mile high.
Out in Colorado, huh? That's awesome.
That's right. Well, we've got there's a lot of play after the play here. Good hustle by the Mustangs. That's going to be a
foul on Jessica Sandbolt. That'll be her 3rd.
And about 4 seconds after that, people were still skidding to a stop. So nice pass ahead to number 33.
Oh, my goodness.
She just lost the handle.
And Danny just tipped it right out of her hands and right back to herself.
Danny, just a good heads-up play there to get that ball into her hands. Sandbolt right wing. Taya Graham now top of the key. Keely Cruz.
Mustangs can be very content now.
Skip pass to Taya Graham. She's going to take it in on an assertive play. Takes it into the post and is fouled on the way to the basket. She's
by
shooting.
Kim Streff, and that's going to be her first.
Kim Streff.
Team 9th. Taya Graham's first free throw is up and good.
Kim Streff is 5'6" sophomore, and she's played most of the game here for the Spalding.
Yeah, they're a young team.
Spartans.
And they'll be somebody to deal with next year, that's for sure.
Boy, speaking of her, she was wide open a whole half a court ahead of everybody, but nobody could get the ball to her. Caitlin Murphy now to Schmidt. Now to Vandentop. Schmidt down to Murphy again, left wing. Gonna try to get it inside. Nope, they go around the corner. Around the top again. Caitlin Murphy drives it down to the left. Nice left-handed mini hook, or mini jump there, and puts it up and in. 47-26. We're down under 6 minutes to go in this contest. Mia Graham into the contest. The pass to Taya, she puts up a 14-footer.
Nice job.
Nice shot inside the lane, up and in.
Mustang still with a little pressure.
There's a tip ball. Sandbolt takes it, has it blocked by Caitlin Murphy, but there's going to be a foul called, I believe, on Spalding.
If Jessica, that is on Caitlin Murphy, and that's going to be her third. If Jessica could have looked up a split second sooner, Mariah Tahark was at her right all by herself, but Jessica's first free throw is up and no good.
It's a rare miss for her.
Yep.
Taylor Carsonson back into the lineup. Looks like Mariah Tahark is taking a seat there. That free throw rattles out.
Very rare for Jessica to miss both.
Carly Murphy having trouble against Mustangs. Mia Graham and Taylor Carsonson knocks it. Mia came out of there, and then it was last touched by Spalding. So there's those hard to quantify. How do you explain that kind of defense?
Yep.
Just everywhere on the floor. The Graham sisters are that kind of defensive threat. Mustangs now just working some clock, looking for a good shot opportunity. Danny's wide open underneath. The shot's going to be from the right side by Taya.
Either they could have got it to Danny, or Danny actually had that girl on her back hip, and Taya could have almost just drove in for a layup there because Danny had that girl boxed out away from the basket.
Here's Carly Murphy trying a shot. That rebound.
I think it was partially blocked.
She's going to have another crack at it here by Caitlin Murphy. Now another crack at it. It rolls out to the corner, and they'll reset, try around the corner again. That's Creighton Schdepp that's in the game. Wearing number
Mustangs
41.
They're getting their finger on the ball, but they just can't. There's a nice block by Danny Eben.
Abby Eben having the ball on the wing. So last touch by Spalding. Good hustle by the Spartans there. Almost took the ball away from the Mustangs.
Yeah, and that was Carly Murphy going up for that shot for the Spartans, and we've alluded to that earlier. She's a solid girl, and Danny just went up and blocked it hard.
Now speaking of that, that's that position that Danny had.
Danny just had her sealed off again, and this time Mia actually took it down in there and just missed the shot, but that's exactly what Danny had done the time before, sealed that girl off, so our guard had a clear shot right into the basket.
Spalding getting a substitution made, and finally all the extra girls are off the court, so we're at 4:02 left in the ball game. 49-26 Mustangs. Pass it around the horn. Here's a tip pass. Tipped away by Mia Graham. Danny Eben comes up with it. Abby Eben across the timeline. Taya Graham driving to the left side. Abby Eben taking it to the post. Now out to Mia Graham. Gets it to her sister. Nice little 15-footer off, no good. And Taya reaches in on the steal attempt. Going to be called for a foul.
It's going to be Taya's first foul.
Maddie DeBeer going to get some minutes
6.
here. 3.5 minutes left to go.
So the next foul by the Mustangs will put Spalding Catholic into the bonus. Mustangs already into the double bonus. Spalding with 10 team fouls.
There's a tip pass stolen away by Carsonson. Gets it to Maddie DeBeer. It's a pinball out there.
Yeah, that ball bounced off 4 girls.
Kim Streff.
There's Dan Eben
with
another rebound.
She had to do a spin move to not land on the Spalding player.
Melissa Schmidt with that foul. That's going to be Melissa's third.
So Danny going to the line.
Danny to the line for 2 because they're in the double bonus.
First one up and on the way, and that one rattles out and back in. Good free throw is good. 50-26. Mariah Terhart coming into the game for Taylor Carstensen. 3:04 remaining in the ball game. Danny Eben with the second free throw. Up and good.
Nice job by Danny Eben. 5 for 6 tonight from the line, Danny is.
So 51-26, 3 minutes left in the ball game. And that 2-on-2 defense by the Mustangs causing some headaches for Spalding. They lost the handle. What is the...
that was a jump ball there.
Jump ball call.
Yeah, possession arrow favors the Spartans. Spartans are to the point where they're going to be forced just to shoot some threes. And there's one right there.
Mia Graham with the rebound on the missed three. She takes it all the way to the free throw line. Nice pass inside to Mariah Terhart, one of her favorite targets in there. Mariah misses the shot. Rebound controlled by Spalding. Caitlin Murphy trapped. Had to pick up her dribble. Gets it ahead to number 21, Melissa Schmidt, and then they set the offense. Here's Streff at the left side. Shot no good. Mia Graham with the rebound. She's going to run with it. She gets a nice pass into Danny Eben.
Nice job by both girls. Nice job by Mia to push the ball, and nice job by Danny to fill the lane and get down there.
And here's a steal by Taya Graham. Takes it down, has it partially blocked from behind, and there were three other Mustangs there, but the ball just bounced to Spalding's number 21, Melissa Schmidt. No shot, good. And then
there's Taya all by herself.
She takes it all the way to the house, so there's a court end to end.
Wow, that was great hustle by the Mustangs in that last 40 seconds there. They were up and down the floor. Great job. Great job by Dan Eben and Mariah Terhart and Taya Graham sitting down.
Head coach Heather Grafing calling for a timeout to get some substitutions in, and calls to the ref to let the clock run.
Maddie
Not
DeBeer,
the clock, but the
J.C. Johnson in, Madison Henning in.
She just wanted to get these substitutions in.
Taylor jumped back in. I think this is her first time in a varsity ball game. It's great to see some of these younger girls get a little playing time and a little varsity experience, especially tournament time.
The Spalding. Wow, Madison Henning going to get a jump ball called.
Yep. And that was, she tied up Carly Murphy. You know, and that Carly, she can play football. She's a solid girl.
I think she's
strong.
Quite a strong athlete.
She is very strong.
If she moves that ball from left to right and you've got a hold of it, you could be flinging like a rag out there. So,
and that's kind of what happened to Madison there, but she managed to hang on to the ball long enough to force the jump ball.
And there's J.C. Johnson with a long two-pointer, much to the thrill of all the Mustang faithful here on this blackout night here at GLR Gym. Spalding now with the ball. They're looking to work something in. There's a tip pass by Mia Graham. And here's a long shot, no good. Chased down by Streff. Spalding with it still. There's a Taylor Jumbeck effectively defending their Carly Murphy. She's going to be called for a foul, I believe, but nonetheless stop the shot.
Yep. It would have been an easy 2 points otherwise. Now going to force Carly Murphy to earn it at the free throw line. And misses the first one, so.
Got a couple substitutions coming in for Spalding. We've got number 25, Allison Hansen, back in. Carly Murphy back at the free throw line. That shot is up, and that one rattles out, no good. Rebound, Mia Graham. Mia takes it across the timeline. Gets it to Taylor Jumbeck. Taylor looked at a shot, had it partially blocked, got the handle back. Here's Maddie DeBeer. Here's Taylor, J.C. Johnson, 20 seconds left. Tipped inside, nice play to Taylor Jumbeck, and she's fouled.
And she's going to go to the line.
That's going to be Carly Murphy.
Yeah, and that's going to be her fifth.
Carly's pointing
foul
at her student section saying, hey, Thanks for the memories.
Yep.
And she's going to go sit down. 16.8.
She's just a sophomore, though.
I'm telling you,
she'll
the
be
girl
back.
is good at basketball, and she's been fun to watch here tonight. So Taylor Jumbeck going to miss the front end of a 2-shot, getting some encouragement from her teammates. She's a very good free throw shooter.
Yeah,
I've
and
seen
she's
her make
just a
lot of them.
freshman. You know, this is big time stuff. So
that second one rattles out no good. Comes back nearly to her. Mia Graham steals the ball away. Maddie DeBeer with it. It's going to be a scrum for it. Mia's got it. She's going to step on the far sideline trying to get a hold of it. She just can't believe it.
5.1 seconds left.
That was a Mustang Spalding sequence there.
Yeah.
There's a long three-pointer, and that's rattles out no good at the buzzer.
57-26 is the final. Mustangs with the victory tonight in the first round of the girls' tournament.
So our best congrats to the Mustangs, and tip our hat to the Spalding Catholic Spartans here tonight, who played an excellent ball game but came up shy on the scoring end to the Mustangs. So Mustangs are grinning from ear to ear over here with their victory. We'll be back to recap and to talk about the next step on the tournament trail right after this.
When you need a case for your computer, treeshell.com. Or your iPhone, iPad, and iPod, treeshell.com. When you need a case for your Kindle device, nobody makes one near as nice as treeshell.com. For elegant products made from wood, nobody makes them near as good as treeshell.com.
Treeshell.com.
Well, Craig Johnson alongside Kenny Schilling. Kenny, it's been a great night of Mustang basketball here.
Yeah, it was a good night. Mustangs played a strong game, both offensively and defensively, especially defensively, and come out with a 31-point victory tonight.
Now I'm just looking at field goal percentage. Mustangs were 1 for 10 from three-point land tonight. Looks like Keely Cruz was the one to hit that. 21 for 49 from inside the arc. Overall field goal percentage 37%. 12 for 24 from the free throw line. And Spalding Catholic Spartans were 3 for 21 from 3 for 21 from three-point land. Inside the arc, 7 for 23. Overall field goal percentage tonight at 23%. 3 for 10 from free throw land. So we are going to be back to.
I got stats here.
Have you got some unofficial?
Yeah, you bet. Yeah,
individual scoring
stats. Like I said, yeah, mine are always unofficial. But Spalding Catholic was led tonight by Caitlin Murphy, 5'9" junior. She ended up with 14 points. They had a pair of players, Melissa Schmidt and Carly Murphy, each ending up with 5. And Madison Potabom with 2. For the Mustangs, we're led tonight by Danny Eben with 17. And right behind her with Jessica Sambolt with 16. Keely Cruz with 12. And then Taya Graham and Taylor Karstensen with 5 apiece. And J.C. Johnson with 2. So I think it'd be a safe bet that Danny even had a double-double again tonight, because she had to have had at least 10 rebounds tonight. So,
yeah, very good contest here for Danny Eben tonight. Let's see, she wears number 32, and I don't have rebound statistics on here, but her overall percentage 71% from the field, and hit 5 of 7 from the field goal percentage, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, so 83%
yep.
free throw shooting. So a very good ball game for Danny Eben.
Yeah, I have her 5 for 6 from the free throw line.
Probably the impact player of the night for the Mustangs. And there was just a lot of good performances by the Mustang girls tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So one more set of...
I was trying to get the attention of Dan Eben's father because he doesn't keep track of points during the game, but he does kind of keep track of rebounds. So I was just going to see if he had a ballpark figure, but he's...
So we're trying to flag him down. He's just in front of us. He's on his way up to the booth here. Maybe we can put him on headset.
Yeah, he was my partner in crime while you were in Texas. So,
have you got any unofficial rebounding numbers
for Danny? You told me you keep track of boards. Excitement of the tournament game. Dad lost track.
So we want to say that it's less than 30 rebounds somewhere.
But I'll bet it's more than
6 or 7 or 8.
No, it's more than that.
We think it might be a double-double again tonight for Danny Eben. So she did play a very good ball game. And we'll be back right after this to recap. Who did we say they were going to play in the next round here?
Next round, we will play Tuesday evening back here in George again. And we play the winner of Grettinger Terrell, Ruthven Ayrshire, and Clay Central Everly, who also played at 7 o'clock tonight. So we will play one of those two teams here in George Tuesday night at 7 p.m.
All right, so listen to this from Sudengaze, and then we'll see if we can find out who that will be. Otherwise, we'll be talking to you about tomorrow night's matchup here at GLR Gym with the boys.
It's going to be hard for you to ignore this ad, because my voice is incredibly resonant and distinguished. It rings loud and true, and it makes you want to buy one of whatever it is that I am. But honestly, I'd rather you ignore my inspiring vociferations. I'm better when left alone, to do my exceedingly important task, to toil, to labor, to do the work of several hundred automated shovels. I am Ox Portable Auger. The Ox. And there's work to do.
Well, we're at the beginning of the tournament trail here for the girls, and tomorrow night marks the end of the regular season trail for the GLR boys, and we're gonna have a triple header tomorrow night: freshman, JV, and then varsity. All boys matchup with our friends from Sibley, the Generals, coming into town, and what time does the first of the first begin?
Well, I would think the freshman game will be at 4:45, and then the JV will start like the varsity girls would normally start, 6:15, and then the varsity to follow.
So it'll be about a 4:45, and if we can get here with the gear, we're going to go live as soon as we can get on the air and talk about freshman basketball, give some of these players some exposure, and give us some exposure on the air to them.
Yeah, and maybe even do the JV game online.
So we'll do whatever we can depending on what time we can get here, but we'll be here for sure in time for the varsity matchup. That'll be the final regular season game for the boys. And then we'll be here Tuesday night for the next set of the brackets between the winner of Grettinger, Terrell, Ruthven, and Ayrshire, GTRA. That's one of the biggest school names you'll have. I think they need 3 lines in the phone book.
And Clay Central
Everly. They're playing right now. We haven't got the final score there, but they'll be here tonight or Tuesday night for the next set of games in the bracket. GLR victorious tonight with a good showing here.
Good overall game tonight by the Mustangs.
Very good job against the
a fine young
Spartans
Spalding Catholic team.
Boy,
I said, there'll be somebody to contend with next year. They've got some good athletes that are coming back.
They do. So thank you a lot for listening tonight. Craig Johnson alongside Kenny Schilling signing out for the GLR Radio Network. We'll be back here tomorrow night, and then look for us again Tuesday night on the next round of the Girls State Basketball Championships. Thanks again for listening.
Thanks, everybody.
You're listening to the GLR Radio Network.